frosty, call girl, kalapating mababa ang lipad. Hindi ko nga alam na gano'n na pala eh. Kasi for a while, I didn't want to go into social media. Kasi parang bago, ayan na naman. But then eventually I said, we have to evolve with the world. Iiwanan ka eh. I will never lose steam as far as storytelling is concerned. I will always be here to listen to a good story. And even if there is no platform for me, I meet you in the elevator, I will tell you, how are you? Saan ka? Nagkikentuhan na tayo. That's how human connection stays. Kasi talagang mahilig akong makinig at mahilig akong magkwento. Hi, I'm Charo Santos-Concio. Welcome to Rolling Stone Philippines' Greatest Hits.
Sa iyong mga mahal sa buhay. Mahal na protektor, alalayan mo po kami, siya nawa.
Itim, as my first movie, is really such a memorable film because I was really just so raw and authentic, But I also discovered that I had a deep well of emotions inside me. Most especially in the end part, the seance scene, I realized, oh my God, I'm carrying a deep well of emotions. And that's when the discovery of my, if you call it, my inner being began. Diba? Yung parang all the emotions that you had repressed from your childhood to your teenage years, lumabas dun sa seance scene. It's a beautifully crafted film. I was really drawn to the world of entertainment kasi movie fan ako. And then bata pa, nakikinig na ako sa mga radio dramas. I watch television shows. And then laman ako ng sinehan every weekend. Yeah, so when the opportunity to audition for a role came, the offer came from the late Lino Broca, who saw me in a pageant. I went for it. And he gave me this screen test. And then he had this notion about beauty queens na maarte, social, and everything. So yung role na binigay niya sa akin, yung audition piece ko, social ako. Nagsisigarilyo, nagsisip ng wine, ganyan. Probinsyana naman talaga at heart, di ba? So I didn't know how to smoke, I didn't know how to drink wine. And parang from there, he wanted really somebody very raw. And that's when he realized from the auditions na, she's really a probinsyana at heart. Itim was the start of a beautiful friendship between me and Mike. And during rest periods, sometimes we would sit down and discuss about a sequence. Nag-uusap kami kung these are the best lines for Teresa to say. What do you think is the motivation of Teresa? Yan, we would have those kind of conversations. Siguro, because I'm a naturally curious person and there's always this desire to learn, to become a better person, to become better at what I'm doing, and to have a better appreciation and understanding of the world that I got into. Kasi, artista ka nga, so ano ba ang role ng isang artista? Aralin mo yung character mo, alamin mo ang linya mo, make sure dala mo yung mga costumes mo, intindihin mo yung relationship mo with your co-stars or with the other characters. But my thirst for learning did not stop there. I wanted to know what happens behind the scenes, di ba? Parang, what does it take to create a good film? Siguro nakita niya yun sa akin, so talagang naging estudyante niya ako. And I'm so very, very fortunate that I started my career with the Mike Deleon.
Hindi ko alam kung mayroong amang katulad ng tatang. Kung mayroon man, ayoko nang makatagpo ang taong yon. Hanggang kailan kaya ako makakatagal sa bahay na ito?
Well, I'm always drawn to true-to-life stories. And this was based on the piece written by national artist Nick Joaquino, The House on Zapote Street. It's about power and oppression. And I thought at the time, wow, that was a brilliant idea by Mike Deleon to have it adapted to cinema kasi that was a time of power and oppression for the Filipino people. The characters show the complexities of humanity. It's really about the dynamics of control. And yet, Mike, being the master of restraint, proved that there is more power in silence. Sometimes it is in what you don't say that the story comes out, diba? What is unsaid is more powerful than what is said. And Kisap Mata captured that as a film. Kaya hindi naman pinapakita, hindi naman din na-dialogue, di ba? In the silence of how the characters were moving along as the story was unfolding, you can feel the fear, the oppression, the violence. It's my favorite Mike Deleon movie. Yeah, I told him that. I'm so very fortunate to have started my career with a master, with Mike Deleon. And everything that I know about filmmaking, I learned from Mike Deleon. He became my mentor. He taught me everything about the film language, from pre-production to production and post-production. Kasi sinasama niya ako sa editing, sa dubbing, paglapat ng musika. He explained to me the theory of sound design, camera work, having a shot list, blocking of actors vis-a-vis blocking of the cameras, tsaka film pa nun eh. So kailangan eksakto, no? Unlike now, I mean, you can have 3, 4 cameras and you do the work in the editing rooms, no? Then you had to be exact with your imaging. It's like having a storyboard in your mind. Yeah, so I learned that discipline from Mike Deleon. Pag nandun ka sa set niya, dapat alam mo yung trabaho mo and what is expected of you. Kaya nakakatakot. Nakakatakot. Hindi pwedeng, paano to? Anong gagawin ko dito? Hindi pwede yon, di ba? You have to think on your feet. We were actually talking about him doing his one last movie. So he sent me the script and then I introduced him already to the people in Star Cinema. But then after he met with his doctors, he got back to me and told me, Charo, baka hindi ko matapos. Sisimulan ko na hindi ko matatapos, so wag na lang. But yes, it's a finished script. It's the story of a son and a father. Personally, if you will ask me, it's a very, very personal project for him.
Ate Minerva po, ang alam ko ay nasa La Union. Si Kuya Junior, wala ho akong balita. Si Sir Redentor, humao na ho siya.
Well, I knew more about life than when I was young. Diba? I've been through life, diba? I've been through the highs and lows. I've known pain, suffering, failure, but I've also known joy and happiness and success. I've gotten to a point where I am more mindful of my emotions, and therefore, it's easier to take a good look at yourself in the mirror and see your authentic self. That's how I felt in Ang Babaeng Humayo. Transformative siya. Yung babaeng pumasok sa kulungan ay ibang babae nang lumabas sa kulungan. Diba? Diba ganun ang buhay as we go through life? Sa dinadaanan natin, mga pagsubok, may lumalabas na hindi natin alam. And then, later on, when we look back and we connect the dots, we realize na, yes, di ba? Oo nga, no, ganito ako. Ganito. And then, you become a better master of your emotions. You're able to get a grip on your emotions. And therefore, you become kinder to yourself, you become more compassionate, and you develop a lot more empathy for others. That's my experience in Ang Babaeng Humayo. I did not go mainstream after producing all the romantic comedies. I don't know, siguro talaga my roots kasi are in independent cinema eh. So parang doon ako bumabalik, no. Yeah, so it was like a homecoming for me. I was so very happy that Lav even thought of offering me this project after I retired from ABS-CBN. And yeah, I was drawn to the character of the woman who endured time, betrayal, loneliness, and silence. Very transformative kasi, diba? She was in prison for several years and then she finally gets out. And you get out of prison and you're not the same person, you know. I was drawn to the journey of the lead character. And had the chance to work with the Lav Diaz, excited me, really excited me. I wanted to discover his way of doing things. I enjoyed the silence in every scene, the lingering moments where you're just present and not saying anything, the freedom. It was very liberating. You're just given the frame and you can do anything. Sasabihin lang niya sa'yo, oh, ito yung frame mo ha. Just do whatever you want to do. Ganon. So, iba na naman, di ba? Kasi walang blocking, walang rehearsals. You just go intuitively and react with your co-stars. It's different. Parang nagsisimula na naman ako. Like in Itim, I didn't know anything about filmmaking. It was the same feeling na eto na naman ako. At tas iba ang execution style. So again, the student in me was so happy because again, there was something new and different to learn.
You think we only get one great love and that's it?
Totoong isa lang talaga ang great love natin. Patay tayong dalawa dyan.
Only We Know was pitched to me in 2018. Nag-pandemic, nagsara ang ABS, ang dami kong dinaanan. I lost my husband. When I finally got to sit down and start working on the film, I was a different person from who I was when I accepted the project. But with everything that all of us went through, there was also an evolution in the material, in the characters, in the journey of the characters. It was very, very collaborative work with Direct Irene Villamor. Betty is a reflection of who I am now, retired, living a quiet life, independent, confident, knows what she wants, but is still enjoying life and embracing life and what life has to offer. It gave a very good feeling while doing the film kasi it's an experience of rediscovery, diba? From the lens of a retired woman. Kasi tsaka it's a May-December affair but not your typical May-December story, diba? In the end, if I may borrow my line from the film, friendship is really the most romantic of relationships. As Ryan and Betty, we really imbibed the roles. You have to drop yourself kasi. There has to be a conscious decision by the actors to drop yourself, your ego. This is not about you. This is about Betty. Kung si Ding Dong naman, i-drop niya yung Ding Dong niya, di ba? Si Ryan siya. Natural na lalabas yun eh. You have to let go of your cobwebs. You have to let go of your biases. You have to be mindful, in fact. Di ba? Kasi lahat naman tayo may bias. We can be subjective when we look at things. But if you have enough conversations as peers about your characters and about the scenes, then you'd be able to give life to it. I mean, with a lot of... Siyempre, may talino kang ilalagay, di ba? Project stories are pitched to me, but somehow, I am blessed to have said yes to the right projects and they come at the right time. And maybe I really don't overthink. I don't overthink. I just, okay, these are doors that are opening to you, Charo. Which door do you want to open? And I just listen hard to what my heart says. So, sometimes nga, Direk Irene would remind me, Ma'am Charo, hindi ka boss dito, ha? Ayan o, you're a retired teacher and you're enjoying life. Di ka natakot, wala kang judgment sa kahit na ano. So, you can befriend anyone and who cares what the world says? You know? And it needs a lot of maturity to get to that stage. Because as young people, we care about what the world says, right? And that's why we're careful or we're afraid to take risks, baka kung anong sabihin. I'm in the last quarter of my life and I'm just really embracing life and what it brings. Sabi ko, ay talagang pang-romansa pala ako. OMG! Hi! Di ba kilig brings relief? Falling in love, discovering the beauty of another person brings kilig. And it's good to feel good. Ayan na, nakikita na nilang, ay, kaya naman pala ang daming star cinema movies na romantic comedy. Oo.
Ikaw ang bida sa kwento ng iyong buhay. Magandang gabi po, mga kapamilya.
To this day, when Gen Zs approach me, they say, Mom, we watched Maalaala mo kaya with our mothers and our grandmothers. It's really humbling, and I really feel very, very grateful that they know more about Filipino culture. They know about our country, about our people, our strengths and weaknesses as people. Because of Maalaala mo kaya. Modesty aside, it's part of our culture. It's where it mirrored generations of Filipino attitudes and behavior and view in life. No? When we were starting, the Filipino woman was pictured as a victim, as a martyr. Yung iiyak na lang, will take in all the abuse. But in the 31 years, we portrayed the evolution of the Filipino woman. The Filipino woman who became empowered. The gay community was portrayed as caricatures. MMK portrayed them as human beings. MMK also ventured into a lot of social issues, juvenile crimes, weaknesses in our institutions. I think we were one of the first also to portray stories on AIDS, iba-ibang klaseng sakit, ganyan. I just feel very, very proud of the team, everyone who's worked in MMK, all the actors, all the directors, the researchers, but most importantly, all the storytellers who came forward, who had the courage to share their stories. Wala akong di ba? Hanggang pasasalamat sa kanila. And to this day, I would get messages in my social media, Ma'am, gusto ko ikwento yung buhay ko kasi marami kayong matututunan sa buhay ko. There's this desire to also share their lessons. Yung isa, yung favorite nila, yung prosty, call girl, kalapating mababa ang lipad. Hindi ko nga alam na gano'n na pala eh. Kasi for a while, I didn't want to go into social media. Kasi, di ba, parang bago, ayan na naman, natural lang. The first thing that you will feel is, especially for public personalities, it's fear, di ba? The fear of being criticized, being bashed, ganyan. But then eventually I said, we have to evolve with the world. We have to go with the times. Iiwanan ka eh. Umuusog ang buhay, hindi ka pwedeng manatili sa kinauupuan mo. You have to go with the times. And you just have to find that balance, di ba? For yourself. For yourself. You're the only one who can define it. For as long as you know where you're standing on, hindi ka mawawala eh. Basta alam mo, kilala mo sarili mo, alam mo yung values mo. Kahit ano pang klaseng pagbabago ang mangyari sa mundo, steady ka. About MMK, losing steam, I will never lose steam as far as storytelling is concerned. I will always be here to listen to a good story. And even if there is no platform for me, I meet you in the elevator, I smile, you smile at me, I will tell you, how are you? Saan ka? Kamusta ka? Tapos, nagkikentuhan na tayo. Diba? That's how human connection stays. And that's how life should be. It's not about the gadgets. It's not about the machines. It's about your interest, your genuine interest in humanity. Well, hindi ako mawawalan ng thirst for telling stories. Siguro hanggang sa huling hininga ko, kung may caregiver ako, na handang magkwento at makipag-usap sa akin, may kwento pa rin akong babaunin. Yun. Kasi talagang mahilig akong makinig at mahilig akong magkwento.